Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tracy, and thank you for tuning in to this impromptu video. Every time I make a video, I'm really guided to do so by my angels, guides, higher self, etc. And I don't just make videos just for views or any other nonsensical reason. Okay? I'm a spiritual person, and I felt inclined or guided to do a video today because of all the things that I've been through emotionally, spiritually, and I watched a video about being here and volunteering on the planet at this precise time in history. And it really resonated with me because sometimes I wonder, exactly if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or at the right time, or if I'm evolved enough at the time. And it's really been a journey, and it continues to be a journey every single day. Some days I make progress, I feel, and other days I don't. And it's normal, and it's totally okay to question and wonder about what's going on right now on the planet, because right now it seems insane. It seems like the whole world has gone crazy. And like I said, sometimes I ponder that and I'm like, am I doing what I volunteered to do here? How do I know I volunteered? Good question. I started out being a kind of waking up around age 42, I guess around 2012. Started learning things, learning about fluoride and how it goes right to your brain and it causes Alzheimer's, dementia, and how it makes somebody docile, makes people just complacent, agreeable. And it's a waste product. It's trash. It's garbage. And they put it in the water, the municipal water, without our consent. That's just one tiny little thing that I learned on my awakening journey. And that was thanks to my dad. He's the one who kind of was way beyond his years with organic gardening. When I was a kid, he taught me about the fluoride, all kinds of progressive things that most of humanity wasn't even talking about or discussing or even practicing back in the 70s, let's just say. And so I attribute my beginning of awakening to my father. Thank you, Daddy. I love you. So I've come in contact with a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends on Facebook, and it's only because I want to help others. Sometimes people come to me and they ask me questions about my journey or, what they're doing here, and they're looking for answers from other sources. And I think that's fine. I think that you can look for guidance in your journey on kind of which area to go towards. But ultimately, I would tell anyone and everyone who will listen that anything that we need to learn, we get that by going inward. What does that mean? Most people know what that means, but some people don't. Everybody's on their different path, different journey, different frequency of vibration, And that's perfect because that's exactly where we're all supposed to be, where we are at the moment, and it's okay. To me, what I've learned is when I have a question about anything to do with my journey, my evolution, why I'm here, etc., I turn to my angels, guides, spirit, higher self, ancestral family, star family, anyone that is here to hold my hand and walk me through and guide me. Sorry, my hair's driving me nuts. I'm on the beach and it's just like wild wind. Anyway, so yes, I turn to the energy beings that are here on every step, in every step of my journey on this 3D planet that we call Earth. I ask for guidance. I ask for signs, synchronicities, and I get it. I get my answers. And that's beautiful because that is where the answers lie. They lie within all of us innately, but we need to learn how to tap into that. And I would say that everybody's different on how they go about learning, but what I do is I ask, guides, angel, spirit to guide me in giving me an answer that I am looking for in that moment or in that time frame. And unless you're kind of tuned in, tapped in, turned on, as Abraham has, if you don't know who that is, you can check out her information on YouTube. There's a beautiful, see, there's my sign. A dove just landed in the yard. I have not seen a dove once since I've been here for several days. To me, that's my sign, my synchronicity that I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing right now, which is making a video for anybody who is interested in what I have to say about evolving and being spiritual and what we're doing here on the planet. So, for a while, I was lost. I had no idea what I was doing here. And then I got married to self-proclaimed narcissist, and that was a hellish journey. I had no idea what that meant. I had no idea what exactly a narcissist was. And so I learned the hard way. 8 years later, and 2 or 3 times breaking up, I finally learned what my worth was and knew that I had no longer anything to learn from this individual. My learning, my lessons were finished with that person. So, do I regret any of those 8 years? Not 1 minute, because of what I've learned, how I grew, and I had more time on my hands. There's a butterfly, another sign. I love it. Thank you. I had the time at that moment in the 8 years, especially at the beginning, to research, start learning and growing and working on me and growing my learning and evolving spiritually. And I really came into my own, I guess, through that time. And I've learned, and this is the difficulty that I myself, and everybody's different, I know, I remember, I feel in my bones. It's not like something where I'm like, yeah, I think I'm this and that. No, I know, I feel 100% I am here to help humanity to evolve into the next phase, a higher phase of evolution. Again, I know it, I feel it. I was from another place, wasn't from here, and I was asked if I wanted to come here and be a light worker, hold the light, help others, in difficult times. And at times, I have regretted it. I'm like, why would I want to come here and see all of this turmoil, strife, sadness, horrible things that I've learned about that these beings have been doing to humans for millennia. And I know that even though it's been difficult, I volunteered for this. And I have to step into my role and do so and help others as they need it. Whether it's one person who's watching this video today, maybe it's you who gleans some insight into why they're here. Maybe it'll help you wake up. I don't know. I hope so. That's why I'm doing this video. That's why I was guided to do so. What I've been learning and have had issues with for many years is I'm a people pleaser and I'm in the service to others. So there's a fine line between, having boundaries and being in the service to others. And I've had really a lot of issues that in itself because I never had enough boundaries. And so I've learned through trial and error, through life, and evolving myself, that you can be in the service to others, but you have to have boundaries. And you don't allow anyone to verbally abuse you, assault you, physically, mentally. You don't allow any of that. You have to be a badass, but you also have to be an angel. Meaning, an angel, I'm just saying total opposite. You can be a really good person and help others, and you can also know your boundaries and don't allow anybody to abuse you. And that's what I was dealing with for several years, trying to figure it out. I'm like, how am I going to be like mean to somebody if I'm in the service to others and I'm a people pleaser? Well, guess what? I don't need to be a people pleaser. If I choose to do something kind, I don't use that term people pleaser anymore. I use it as I'm doing something for someone because I love them, because I care, because I'm compassionate, and I'm a human being in this realm trying to help other human beings to get by and to see some light in the darkness. And right now it's pretty freaking dark at times. So you can do it all. You can be everything that you're supposed to be and evolving to be, and just know that your life is a roller coaster. Some days you're going to have a high flying frequency, and other days you're going to be way down low because of just stuff that happens. What I've learned to do is, and it's not easy, it's freaking work, daily work, if you really want to evolve and be that person that you stepped here into this life to be. I've learned that being present, checking your emotions, not allowing them to get taken away. I still get triggered over things from the past, and that's something that I work on daily, almost daily. I'm human, so I don't always do the right thing and always feel great. That's life, right? I've learned that working on yourself, looking at a situation, you say you're in a difficult situation with someone else, and instead of being all emotional and attacking somebody and just not controlling yourself, or any dynamic, any kind of situation, work, family, whatever, I kind of take myself out of that dynamic and I rise above in my head and I look down on the whole situation as an observer. And being an observer takes you out of that emotional feeling, because then you have the wherewithal to see everything in a different perspective. You know, like an eagle or a hawk has a great, you know, can see a lot more than us that are on the ground. And so it's kind of the same dynamic as that. And so it really helps with figuring things out that way. And it's helped me immensely. So getting angry quickly, all those things I've worked on, getting over things quickly, forgiving quickly. And also, you can forgive someone that has treated you disrespectfully, but you don't have to take their shit. Simple as that. You can have compassion for them. You can forgive them even if they don't ask for forgiveness, if they've done you wrong, treated you disrespectfully. And remember, it doesn't matter. That's their journey. It's nothing that you did to them. It's that they have parts of them that needs healing. And you can have compassion for them. And so, remember what your worth is, and know that you're worthy of love and respect and dignity. And you just make sure that you don't let anybody make you feel less than or try to make you feel less than. And so if anybody's looking also, I do spiritual sessions via the internet. We do video. I also do life coaching. So if anybody's interested, I'll put my info below. All right. Thank you all for listening. I guess I've been talking a bunch. So I love each and every one of you, even if I don't know you. We're fellow humans. And if you have any questions or if you have an idea, I'm thinking about doing a podcast with my guy, and have a lot of stuff lined up in 2024 that we're planning on working on. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to take a while to get that up and running. So, all right, guys, you take care. And remember, I love you all, and love yourself first. And then you can be whole to love everybody else that you want in your life. Take care.